In today's meditation, I'm going to guide you as you put your attention on the sensations that are experienced through the senses of touch and of sound. It's loosely inspired by the Yoga Sutras. In part 1 of the Sutras, Patanjali lists techniques that can help to settle the mind. And one of the ways he suggests doing this is by steadily observing as new sensations materialize. And then later in the Sutras, in part 3, Patanjali talks about a practice of sanyam on an object. And sanyam means the total absorption in the object of our perception. And he says that when we put sanyam on an object, we perceive directly the essence of that object. So in this meditation, the objects of our perception are going to be the sensations that we experience when our eyes are closed. And by putting our full attention on them and leaving the mind's interpretation of what they are aside, we'll come to see more clearly what their essence actually is. So this is really a way of directly experiencing oneness, of coming to see for yourself that the sensations that you're experiencing, which are prakṛti, are actually not in any way separate from you, the experiencer, who is puruṣa. And just before I start, I want to add that if you find this meditation helpful and you want to practice it again and have an audio file of it, I've created a link to that in the description box below, so you can sign up and keep it on your device. So let's get started. If you just gently now close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. And allow it to settle into its own steady rhythm. And just know that there's nothing to achieve in this meditation. There's no goal to reach. No judgments to be made. Nothing for the mind to understand. Just allow everything to be as it is. And now you can bring your attention to the sensations of touch. Notice the sensation where your body meets the seat. Notice the feelings in your arms and legs, and spine and head. Notice the sensations of fabric on your skin, of the clothes you're wearing. I'm describing these sensations with words, but in this practice you can leave the words aside. Your mind doesn't need to describe or name anything. Just focus on the sensations themselves. Just focus on what is. And just notice, are these sensations separate from the awareness that knows them? Or do they just arise within that field of knowing?
let the awareness move to the breath, to the rise and fall of your abdomen and your chest. To the movement of air in your nostrils. Notice how your breathing just happens by itself. No effort is required. Your body is being breathed. Each inhalation and each exhalation arises in consciousness and subsides back into consciousness. The breath is just another movement within the field of awareness. Now expand your attention to the air touching your skin, maybe on your face or on your hands. The mind might say, I feel the air on my face. The mind might say, my face is me, the air isn't me. And just allow the mind's interpretations to be set aside. And notice how there isn't any boundary dividing me from other in this awareness. Are these sensations separate from the awareness that experiences them? Could they exist without that awareness? Aren't the sensations made of the very substance that's knowing them? Now bring your attention to the nature of sound. Perhaps you hear some soft sounds in the distance. You can hear the sound of my voice that seems nearer. It is the awareness in which these sounds appear, near or far. The mind might interpret the sounds to be outside of you, but it's the awareness in which these sounds arise outside or inside. When the sounds arise in this awareness and dissolve back into the awareness, are the sounds anything separate from the awareness itself? Is there any outside or inside for this awareness? Isn't it true that it's just free? Where is there a boundary in this awareness? Boundaries are just created by thought. The awareness is free from any line, any boundary, any thought. Everything just appears in the same open field of consciousness and disappears into the same field. So now just bring the attention back to itself. The sensations of touch and of sound, they continue to arise and fade, but you, the awareness that knows them, remain unmoving, remain unchanging. In the same way, the sensation of thought may also arise and dissolve, but just treat it in the same way as you treat all of the sensations. Just notice that the thought arises in awareness and dissolves back into awareness. It's nothing but a wave of the same awareness. This awareness never changes. It's never been absent. It's pure presence. It's the invisible ground of every experience. There's no separation between the awareness and what's experienced within the awareness by the awareness. There's no distance between the knower and the known. It's all one play of consciousness. It's all oneness. I'll be quiet for a few minutes. Shanti, Shanti.